CMI's Pr-800-7 is a Rotor Mil pavement profiler with 800 horsepower and a cutting mandrel 7 feet wide. It is the most powerful and most productive half-lane milling machine in the world. The Pr-800-7 has the Rotor Mil features that have proven over the years to be most productive and most reliable. Front loading gives the operator full view of the loading operation and lets the truck drivers work moving forward with traffic. Also, front loading allows the Rotor Mil to clean up its own spillage. This, plus a variable pressure, tungsten carbide cutting edge on the mold board, means that very little additional cleanup is needed behind the machine. Both high-capacity belt conveyors are covered for dust control, and the extra-long truck-loading conveyor will swing up to 75 degrees to either side. Both belts are troughed and cleated for positive high-volume loading. The truck-loading conveyor has an optional power boost, giving it additional speed to load virtually any type of truck, even bottom dumps in the same lane. The operator's station is full width with dual controls for excellent visibility on either side. CMI's hydraulic hydramation system can control elevation on both sides. Cross-slope control is optional. The 3-track design has some significant advantages over 4-track designs. When a 4-track machine attempts to cut on a curve, the edge of the cut becomes an obstruction for the rear tracks. The 3-track Pr-800-7 can do tight radius curves with no obstructions, and 4-way steering makes it extremely maneuverable. It can steer with front tracks only, or rear track only, very handy when traveling in reverse, with front and rear coordinated for tight radius curves, or front and rear crab for moving sideways to the next lane or up to a curb or other obstruction. What makes the Pr-800-7 unique is its total design for high power and high productivity. The engine is a 27-liter turbocharged Caterpillar 3412 diesel rated at 800 horsepower. It has 12 cylinders and direct fuel injection. It has the power to do a plunge cut up to 6 inches deep in asphalt. The machine features a load sensing circuit which keeps the engine working at the proper RPM. When the cutter encounters more resistance, the sensor slows down the forward progress to allow the engine to maintain its optimum power at rated speed. A wide, high-efficiency power band drives the rotary cutting mandrel through a planetary gear reducer, recessed inside the drum. The standard mandrel contains 160 snap-in tungsten carbide tip teeth. The pneumatic knockout tool and compressed air system are standard. The teeth are held firmly in place by welded steel mounts, which can also be replaced in the field, thanks to CMI's unique dowel location system. The Pr-800-7 has a cutting width of up to 84 inches and a cutting depth of up to 12 inches. It has a working speed range of 0 to 150 feet per minute and a travel speed up to 3.1 miles per hour. One contractor reported milling 9 miles in a single 8.5-hour day. They also reported recovering 5,000 tons of reclaimed material in one day. Other half-lane milling machines have been limited in working speed by the chevron pattern left on the surface. The Pr-800-7 overcomes this with triple-wrapped flighting on the mandrel. It leaves a desirable pattern even at maximum speeds. The optional hydraulically powered end slides contribute to overall production speed by eliminating delays associated with gravity-held end slides. The water system includes a 1,300-gallon tank, center-mounted so that the changes in water level do not change the machine balance. The weight is always directly over the cutter. The rear fill point can be reached from the ground. 10 spray nozzles in the center housing help to cool the teeth and reduce dust. They can be serviced from outside the housing. The water pump shuts off automatically when the machine stops or when the tank is empty. A high-pressure washdown system is optional. Recently, there has been an increase in jobs that require reduced width milling. CMI answers this need with optional cutter assemblies for the narrower widths. They can be 4 feet left, 4 feet right, 3 feet, or 2 feet centered. By changing out the main cutter assembly, all machine functions operate normally, including the conveyor belts. There can be no doubt that the Pr-800-7 is the high production leader in half-lane pavement profilers. Ever since we made the first automated pavement profiler in 1975, CMI has remained at least 2 steps ahead of the competition. The Pr-800-7 is a powerful reminder that we're planning to maintain and even increase that leadership position.